Welcome, seekers of ancient wisdom and keepers of forgotten lore. Step with me now as we draw back the veil on another day rich with mystery, tradition, and the subtle whispers of fate. Today is October 10th, a date that shimmers with an almost imperceptible energy, tucked away in the heart of autumn. It is a day when the vibrant golds and fiery reds of the leaves signal not just nature's majestic retreat, but also a profound shift in the very fabric of existence. As the days shorten and the nights lengthen, we approach a time when the seen and unseen worlds draw closer, and the boundaries between them become tantalizingly thin. This isn't just another day on the calendar. It's the Shrouded Tenth, a nexus where the practicalities of harvest meet the deep, intuitive call of the mystical. In the spiritual tapestry of various cultures, October 10th is often associated with themes of steadfastness, sacrifice, and the enduring power of faith against encroaching darkness. For many, particularly within Eastern Christian traditions, this day commemorates the holy martyrs Eulampius and Eulampia. Their story is one of unwavering devotion, a beacon shining brightly against the tyranny of doubt and persecution. Petitions offered on this day are often for strength in conviction, protection from adversity, and the courage to uphold truth in the face of great challenge. It is a time when prayers are believed to carry a special resonance, particularly for those seeking inner fortitude, the healing of spiritual wounds, or guidance through trials. While deeply rooted in Christian narrative, this concept of spiritual resilience has echoes in many ancient pagan beliefs about preparing the soul for the harshness of winter, fortifying one's spirit against the gloom, and challenging forces that the darkening season might bring. Now, let us journey back in time to the heart of the Roman Empire, to Nicomedia in the early 4th century. Imagine a world where devotion to one's beliefs could cost you everything. This is where we find Eulampius, a young man of unwavering Christian faith. As the decree of Emperor Maximian, a staunch persecutor of Christians, echoed through the streets, Eulampius refused to renounce his beliefs. He was apprehended, dragged before the authorities, and subjected to horrific tortures designed to break his spirit and force his recantation. The air hung thick with the metallic scent of fear and the defiant prayers of the persecuted, yet Eulampius remained resolute, his faith a burning ember that no torment could extinguish. Stories tell of how even amidst the most brutal suffering, a divine light would envelop him, and his wounds would miraculously heal, leaving his tormentors in bewildered awe. His incredible endurance, his calm demeanour in the face of unimaginable pain, began to stir the hearts of those who witnessed his ordeal. Many, seeing such unwavering conviction, began to question their own allegiances. Word of his miraculous steadfastness reached his sister, Eulampia. A woman of profound courage and devotion herself, she could not bear to be apart from her brother in his suffering. Defying the grave dangers, she rushed to his side, publicly declaring her own Christian faith. She embraced him, comforting him and reinforcing his strength with her own. Her arrival was a powerful symbol, demonstrating the unbreakable bond of family and shared conviction. Like her brother, Eulampia too was subjected to unspeakable tortures, yet her spirit mirrored his. The legends speak of how she too received divine succour, baffling her captors and strengthening the resolve of many onlookers. Witnessing their profound faith and the undeniable signs of divine intervention, 20 soldiers and many citizens, moved by the siblings' unwavering courage and the miracles they performed, openly declared themselves Christians. Enraged by these conversions and unable to break the spirit of Eulampius and Eulampia, the authorities finally ordered their beheading. But even in their death, their legacy lived on, inspiring generations to come and solidifying October 10th as a day of profound spiritual significance, a day to remember the power of inner strength against the deepest shadows. Signs of fate, whispers from the unseen world. On the Shrouded Tenth, the universe speaks in subtle tongues, offering glimpses into what lies ahead. Pay close attention, for these are the signs that shape your destiny. Folk Omens. 1. Falling leaves. Observe how the leaves descend. If they fall quickly and settle in neat piles, It portends an early and harsh winter, but also a well-ordered period of rest, suggesting that your efforts will soon bring calm and stability. If they cling stubbornly to the branches despite the wind, expect a mild winter, but one filled with lingering uncertainties and unresolved issues, meaning your present troubles may persist longer than you wish. 2. Wind direction. A north wind on this day signifies biting cold in the coming weeks and a challenging path ahead for your aspirations, demanding greater resilience. An east wind suggests a long, wet winter, but also hints at hidden opportunities blossoming from unexpected sources. A west wind promises a mild, comfortable winter and smooth sailing for personal endeavours. A south wind, warm and gentle, foretells a very mild winter and a period of unexpected joy and good fortune. 3. Bird migrations. If you see large flocks of birds migrating south early on October 10th, it's a strong omen for a long, cold winter, urging you to prepare thoroughly for upcoming challenges, both practical and emotional. If they linger, expect a mild season, but perhaps a period of procrastination or missed opportunities if you don't seize the moment. 4. Spiderwebs. Discovering a dew-kissed spiderweb sparkling intricately in the morning light is a potent sign of upcoming financial prosperity and unexpected gains. The more intricate the web, the more entangled your good fortune will be, bringing a network of support and abundance. However, if you accidentally break a web, beware of minor financial setbacks or overlooked details that could cost you. 5. Dropped utensils. If you drop a fork, expect a female visitor soon with news that is surprisingly profound. A dropped knife signals a male visitor, who may bring a challenge or an important decision. A dropped spoon. A child or someone young at heart will bring a message of joy or lightheartedness. Ignore this omen, and you might miss a crucial message or opportunity. 6. Unexplained noises. Eerie creaks or faint whispers in your home during the evening, when no one is near, can be a sign that ancestral spirits are attempting to communicate. They might be offering protection, or perhaps a warning. Meditate quietly to discern their message. Ignoring them might mean missing crucial guidance or leaving unresolved spiritual matters unattended. 7. Moon's clarity. A very clear, bright moon on this night, with sharp edges, signifies clear paths ahead in your ventures and unambiguous answers to your questions. A hazy, obscured moon, however, warns of confusion, hidden obstacles, and the need for greater discernment in your decisions. Proceed with caution if the moon hides its face. 8. Kitchen bounty. If your pantry or cellar feels unusually full and well stocked on this day, even without recent shopping, it's an omen of lasting abundance and security through the winter. A sense of emptiness or scarcity, however, suggests a need to conserve resources and prepare for leaner times ahead. Dreams on the Shrouded Tenth. A gateway to the soul. Dreams experienced on the night of October 10th are believed to be particularly potent, carrying messages from the subconscious and the spiritual realms. They are not to be dismissed, for they can unveil hidden truths and guide your path. Dreams of water. Clear, flowing water signifies emotional clarity, purification, and the smooth unfolding of your feelings. Murky or turbulent water, however, warns of emotional distress, internal conflict, or unresolved issues bubbling to the surface. Pay attention to the source and direction of the water. A stagnant pool suggests emotional stagnation, while a rising tide indicates powerful, perhaps overwhelming, emotional changes. Dreams of animals. Animals in your dreams embody instinctual energies. A docile, friendly animal suggests harmony with your inner self and a strong intuition. A wild or threatening animal warns of unacknowledged fears, untamed aspects of your personality, or external threats. The type of animal is crucial. A majestic deer speaks of grace and new beginnings. A watchful owl, hidden wisdom. A prowling wolf, primal urges or cunning adversaries. Dreams of falling leaves. These symbolize letting go, the natural cycle of change, and the shedding of old habits or relationships. If the leaves fall gently, it signifies a peaceful transition. If they are ripped away by a storm, it indicates a tumultuous, perhaps painful, but ultimately necessary change. Embrace the transformation. Dreams of locked doors. A locked door represents an obstacle, a missed opportunity, or a secret yet to be discovered. If you find the key and open it, it means you will overcome challenges and unlock new possibilities. If the door remains locked despite your efforts, it suggests you need to reevaluate your approach, or that the time is not yet right for certain endeavours. Sometimes a locked door is a sign to turn away and seek another path. Dreams of family or ancestors. Seeing living family members indicates their current state of well-being or your connection to them. Dreaming of deceased ancestors, however, is a profound message. They may be offering guidance, protection, or revealing unresolved issues from your family lineage. Listen closely to their words or gestures. They hold ancient wisdom for you. Born on this day, children of the Shrouded Tenth. Those born on October 10th are said to be touched by the introspective and transformative energies of this autumnal period. They are often endowed with a profound sense of perception, an almost innate understanding of the hidden currents beneath the surface of life. People born on this day possess a deep, resilient spirit. Much like the enduring martyrs associated with this date, they are thinkers, observers, and often carry an old soul quality, wise beyond their years. Their minds are naturally drawn to the mysterious, the esoteric, and the philosophical, making them natural seekers of truth and often gifted storytellers or researchers. They have a strong sense of justice and fairness and will stand firm in their convictions, even in the face of adversity. This can make them seem stubborn to some, but it is merely the manifestation of their unwavering inner compass. While deeply perceptive, they can sometimes be prone to melancholy or a tendency to withdraw, needing periods of solitude to process the depth of their insights. They thrive when they can channel their powerful intuition into creative or humanitarian pursuits, using their innate wisdom to bring light to the shadows. Imeneniki, name days, bearers of ancient echoes. On this day, we honour those who bear names steeped in ancient history and spiritual significance. In many traditions, it is believed that people sharing names with saints or figures commemorated on a particular day carry a special spiritual connection to those figures. On October 10th, we specifically commemorate the names Eulampius and Eulampia, meaning good shining or brightly shining, reflecting the light they brought into a dark world. Other names often associated with this day or the surrounding period, rich with history and strength, include Daniel, meaning God is my judge; Samuel, meaning heard by God; Leo, meaning lion; Mary, meaning bitter or rebellious, or beloved, depending on interpretation; Sarah, meaning princess; Anastasia, meaning resurrection. Let's take a closer look at Daniel. Those named Daniel, especially when their name day falls on a significant date like the Shrouded Tenth, are often characterized by their deep integrity, unwavering faith, and remarkable ability to discern truth from falsehood. They possess a keen intellect and a quiet strength, much like the biblical Daniel who faced the lion's den with resolute courage. They are often seen as pillars of their communities, offering wise counsel and standing firm in their principles. Their path, however, may involve tests of faith and perseverance, but like their namesake, they are destined to emerge triumphant, guided by an inner light. Traditions and rituals, embracing the mystical heart of autumn. As the veil between worlds thins, the Shrouded Tenth offers potent opportunities for connection, protection, and prescience. Engage in these rituals with a clear heart and reverent intention. 1. The autumnal hearth, cleansing and protection. Purpose: to cleanse your home of lingering negativity from the previous season, invite protective energies for the coming darker months, and honour the spirits of hearth and home. What you'll need: dried sage, cedar, or rosemary bundle, or loose herbs and a heat-safe bowl, a shell, a feather, optional for wafting smoke, a lit candle, a small dish of salt, and a glass of fresh water. When and how to conduct. Begin at twilight. Open a window or door slightly to allow negative energy to exit. Light your herb bundle from the candle, letting it smoulder and produce smoke. Starting from the innermost room of your home, move clockwise through each room, wafting the smoke into corners, around doorways, and over windows. As you do, silently or softly affirm, by earth, air, fire, and water, I cleanse this space. All that does not serve, depart. All that brings peace and protection, enter. Visualize a shield of light forming around your home. After cleansing, place the dish of salt at your main entrance to absorb negativity, and the glass of water to welcome positive spirits on your hearth or in a central location. Extinguish the herbs safely. What to do after. Leave the salt and water overnight. In the morning, dispose of the salt in running water, e.g., flush it down a toilet, or bury it far from your home, saying return to earth, transform to light. Pour the water onto healthy soil, offering gratitude. Your home is now purified and protected. 2. The harvest offering for abundance and guidance. Purpose. To express gratitude for the season's bounty and to solicit continued blessings, protection, and guidance from benevolent nature spirits and ancestral guardians as winter approaches. What you'll need. A small ripe apple, a handful of mixed nuts in their shells, a sprig of dried lavender or rosemary, and a smooth stone. When and how to conduct. Go outdoors before noon, finding a quiet, natural spot in your garden, a park, or under a sturdy tree. Clear a small patch of earth. Place the apple, nuts, and herb sprig on the earth. Hold the stone in your dominant hand, close your eyes, and feel the earth beneath you. Softly say, Spirits of earth and sky, guardians of the harvest, I offer thanks for the gifts you bestow. May my path be guided, my needs met, and my home protected through the coming darkness. Let abundance flow freely. Place the stone gently among the offerings. What to do after. Leave the offerings undisturbed for the day and night. The next morning, if any small creature has taken a portion, consider it a sign that your offering was accepted and your request heard. If the offerings remain, gently gather them and bury them in the earth, knowing your intention has been released into the natural cycle. 3. The veil's thinning scrying ritual. Purpose. To gain insight into future events, receive answers to pressing questions, or connect with deeper spiritual wisdom during this potent time when the veil between worlds is thinnest. What you'll need. A bowl of fresh, clean water, preferably spring water, a dark cloth or surface to place it on, and a single white candle. Perform this in a dimly lit room, free from distractions. When and how to conduct. Just after sunset, place the bowl of water on the dark cloth. Light the white candle and place it so its flame is reflected in the water, but you are not staring directly at the flame. Gaze into the water surface without straining your eyes, allowing them to unfocus slightly. Hold a clear question in your mind or simply open yourself to receiving guidance. Do not try to force images, but observe any shifts, patterns or shadowy figures that may appear. Sometimes answers come as intuitive feelings or thoughts rather than clear visions. What to do after. Thank the spirits and elements for their guidance. Gently pour the water outside, returning it to the earth. Do not expect immediate crystal clear answers. Sometimes the messages are symbolic and require quiet reflection in the days that follow. Keep a dream journal by your bed, as insights from the scrying may manifest in your dreams. Culinary traditions, nourishment for body and soul. On the Shrouded 10th, our kitchens become sanctuaries, offering warmth and sustenance as the outside world grows colder. The foods we prepare are not just meals, they are acts of grounding, comfort, and preparation for the winter ahead. Hearty, root-based dishes take centre stage, reflecting the earth's bounty and our need for inner strength. Root vegetable stews. Imagine a rich, slow-cooked stew, brimming with carrots, parsnips, potatoes and turnips, seasoned with warming spices like thyme and bay leaf. These deeply nourishing dishes are believed to ground your energy, providing stability and resilience against the encroaching chill. Sharing such a stew with loved ones is said to strengthen familial bonds and offer collective protection against the season's hardships. Spiced apple cider. Warm, fragrant apple cider, infused with cinnamon sticks, cloves and star anise, is more than just a drink. It's a symbolic beverage of comfort and health. The apple, a fruit of abundance and knowledge, combined with warming spices, is believed to boost immunity and bring a sense of inner peace. Sipping it slowly, perhaps by a fireplace, is a ritual in itself, allowing you to absorb its restorative energies. Harvest breads. Baking dense, wholesome breads, perhaps with whole grains, nuts and dried fruits, connects us directly to the harvest. The act of kneading is meditative, infusing the bread with your intentions for health and prosperity. The aroma filling your home is said to deter negative energies and invite warmth and good fortune for the winter months. The main prohibitions of the Shrouded Tenth. Tread carefully, for consequences await. On a day when the veil thins, certain actions carry amplified weight. To disregard these prohibitions is to invite unforeseen consequences, to risk the balance of your own destiny. Beware, for the unseen forces are attentive. 1. Disrespecting nature. On the Shrouded Tenth, to deliberately uproot living plants unnecessarily, litter or defile natural spaces is strictly forbidden. It is believed to anger the ancient nature spirits who are particularly active and sensitive during this transitional period. The consequence? You risk facing unusual misfortunes, a loss of vital energy, or a period of inexplicable bad luck as nature itself turns its back on you, withholding its blessings and protection. 2. Starting new major endeavours, financial or romantic. This is not a day to launch new businesses, make significant investments, or embark on a new romantic relationship. The energies are too volatile, too uncertain for new beginnings. Any major venture started today is believed to be cursed with unforeseen obstacles, slow growth, or an eventual, inevitable failure, as if the foundations themselves are built on shifting sands. Romantic pursuits begun now might lead to a relationship filled with hidden secrets and eventual heartbreak. 3. Borrowing or lending money. Absolutely refrain from any financial transactions involving borrowing or lending on this day. It is believed that doing so will tie your finances to a cycle of perpetual debt or loss, not just for you, but potentially for the other party as well. The flow of money becomes stagnant or drains away, leaving both parties in a state of financial disarray. Protect your abundance by keeping your purse strings tightly closed. 4. Leaving doors or windows open after dark. As the sun sets on the Shrouded Tenth, ensure all entry points to your home are securely closed. Leaving doors or windows ajar is an open invitation for mischievous spirits, restless energies, or unwanted influences to enter your domestic space. These entities can bring disharmony, unexplained disturbances, or a creeping sense of unease, unsettling the peace and protection of your sanctuary. 5. Cutting hair or nails. Avoid cutting your hair or nails on this day. Ancient beliefs suggest that your hair and nails are extensions of your aura, your vital life force. To cut them now is to weaken your spiritual defenses, leaving you vulnerable to negative influences, a depletion of energy, or a susceptibility to illness. It's akin to opening small energetic portals that can drain your strength and leave you exposed. 6. Engaging in gossip or speaking ill of others. The words spoken on the Shrouded Tenth carry amplified power. To gossip, spread rumours, or speak ill of anyone, living or dead, is to weave a web of negativity that will inevitably ensnare you. It is believed that such actions will attract negative judgment from the universe, bringing ill fortune, betrayal, or a tarnishing of your own reputation. Your words will become your shackles. 7. Ignoring elders or strangers in need. To turn a blind eye to the struggles of an elder, or to dismiss a genuine plea from a stranger, is a grave transgression. On this day, such individuals may be messengers or conduits for blessings, or ignoring them risks missing a crucial blessing, inviting a curse of isolation, or finding yourself in a similar position of helplessness when you least expect it. Show compassion, for you know not what divine plan is at play. 8. Looking back after leaving in distress. If you leave your home feeling upset, angry, or in a state of distress, do not look back at your dwelling. Turning back, even for a moment, is believed to pull the negative energy or the cause of your distress back into your home, ensuring its return and prolonging the misfortune. Once you've left, commit to moving forward and breaking the cycle of negativity. 9. Breaking promises or oaths. The fabric of fate is particularly sensitive on the Shrouded Tenth. To break a promise, especially one made with solemnity or emotion, is to invite karmic imbalance. It's believed that such a breach will lead to broken trust in your own life, unfulfilled expectations, and a general sense of instability in your relationships and endeavours. Your word holds immense power today. Use it wisely. 10. Leaving dirty dishes overnight. This seemingly mundane act is considered a serious breach of domestic harmony. Leaving dirty dishes in the sink overnight is believed to attract poverty, discord, and the general lack of cleanliness and order into your home for the coming weeks. It signifies a disrespect for the blessings of sustenance and invites chaotic energies into your personal space. Cleanliness is not just about hygiene, it's about inviting prosperity and peace. As we conclude our journey through the Shrouded Tenth, remember that ancient wisdom is not merely a collection of stories, but a living guide. Embrace the traditions, heed the warnings, and listen to the whispers of your own intuition. For in understanding the hidden currents of each day, we learn to navigate the ever-unfolding mystery of life with greater wisdom and grace. Until next time, may your path be clear and your spirit ever bright.